2:13 in the morning, and I'm driving nowhere. The city is quiet, but my head isn't. Your name is still there at the top of my phone, like my hands never learned how to let you go. I don't even remember when I stopped deleting the little things that reminded me of you. Your old messages, your birthday, that picture I told myself I didn't care about anymore. But tonight I opened it again, and suddenly I was 20 years old, standing outside your door, trying to find the courage to say what I couldn't say. My thumb hovered over your name for almost a minute. I could have called, but I knew some doors don't open twice. It was the call I almost made, the words I almost said. I miss you, I still think about you. I wish I could go back. It was the call I almost made at 2 in the morning, with your name lighting up my screen and my heart trying to convince me not to be afraid. Yeah, I imagine you answering half asleep, asking what's wrong. And I imagine myself telling the truth, that I still drive past our old places, that certain songs still sound like you. That sometimes I see someone wearing your jacket, and for half a second I forget you're not coming back. I imagined you laughing the way you used to, then asking if I was okay, and I realized I didn't know how to answer that. Not honestly, not after all this time. Maybe I didn't want an answer, maybe I just wanted to hear your voice one more time. It was the call I almost made, the goodbye I never finished, the apology I kept inside for all these years. It was the call I almost made, but some feelings are safer when they're whispered to the windshield, instead of someone who has already moved on. I kept thinking time will make it easier, but time doesn't erase what mattered, it just teaches you how to carry it. Some nights you don't miss the person, you miss who you were when they were there. And maybe that's what hurts the most. The traffic light turned red, I stopped, looked at your name one more time, then locked the screen. It was the call I almost made. Maybe that's all this night needed to be. A reminder that I loved you, a reminder that I survived losing you. It was the call I almost made, and somehow not making it felt like the first goodbye I finally chose. The light turned green, I kept driving. The road is almost empty, your name is still in my phone. I changed my phone twice since you left, changed my wallpaper, changed my number, changed the places where I usually go. But somehow your number stayed like a little piece of the past I never had the courage to erase. I don't know why I kept it. Maybe I thought one day you'd call me. Maybe I thought I needed small connection between us, even if neither of us used it. Funny how a few numbers can carry years of memories. Your number's still safe under the name I gave you back then. Your number's still safe, even though I haven't called in so long. I could delete it tonight and nobody would ever know. But I think part of me still hopes you might. I remember the first time I saved your number. We were sitting outside that little cafe. You were laughing because I typed your name wrong. Then you took my phone and fixed it yourself. I remember the first message you sent, just 2 words, made it home. I read it maybe 10 times, like it meant something bigger than it did back then. Everything felt like a beginning. We didn't know how endings worked yet. I wonder if my name still exists somewhere on your phone, or if you deleted me the night we stopped talking. Your number's still safe, and I hate that I remember it by heart. Your number's still safe, like a door I could open if I wanted. But I know some doors should stay closed, even when you still have the key. I could type it without looking, every digit still lives somewhere in my memory. That's the strange thing about losing someone. You don't forget the details, you just learn not to mention them. The phone screen went dark, the road kept moving, and for once I didn't touch it. Your number's still safe. Maybe someday I'll finally delete it, not because I stopped caring, but because I finally learned that caring doesn't mean going back. Your number is still there for tonight. Pressed your name once, 3 rings, then silence. I hung up before you answered. Maybe you were asleep, maybe you saw my name and decided not to pick up. Maybe it didn't matter anymore. I stared at the screen waiting for something that wasn't coming. A message, a missed call, anything, just proof that somewhere on the other side of the city you were awake too. I didn't know it hurt more, you answering or you not answering. 3 rings, then silence, that's all I needed to know. 3 rings, then silence, and suddenly the past felt close. 3 rings, then silence. I almost called again, but sometimes silence is the answer we spend years trying to avoid. I kept driving past the river where we used to sit. After midnight, you would take your shoes off and put your feet on the dashboard and complain about how cold the wind was. I remember everything, the little things I wish I could forget. The way you said my name when you were angry, the way you looked at me when you knew I was lying, the way you whispered, stay, when you were afraid I would leave. I stayed then until eventually I didn't. Maybe that's why I still can't forgive myself. 3 rings, then silence, and all the things I never fixed. 3 rings, then silence, and every memory came back. 3 rings, then silence. Maybe you were never waiting for me. Maybe I was just waiting for a version of us that doesn't exist anymore. think closure comes from one last conversation, but sometimes the conversation would only reopen everything we worked so hard to survive. So I let the silence finish what we couldn't. The city lights passed over my windshield, one after another, like memories I couldn't stop. 3 rings, then silence. I didn't call again. 3 rings, then silence. And somehow I knew this time I had to let it end. No call back. I kept driving. I took the old road without thinking. Some roads remember people even after they've gone. I turned at the corner where we used to stop for coffee every Sunday morning. The place was closed, now a different sign hung above the door, but I can still picture you sitting by the window complaining that I always order the same thing. I smiled at the memory, then realized I was smiling alone. Funny how a street can feel like home until someone leaves it behind. The street we used to take still looks almost the same. The street we used to take still knows your name. I drove it slowly like I was afraid the memories would disappear if I went too fast. The street we used to take brought me back to everything I thought I had forgotten. There was the gas station where we argued about directions. You insisted you were right, I insisted. I knew the way we ended up getting lost for 40 minutes, and somehow that became one of our favorite nights. There was the bridge where you asked me if I believed people could really stay together forever. I told you yes, without thinking. I wish I had understood how serious your question was. Maybe you were already afraid of losing me, and I was too young to notice. The street we used to take still carries our old mistakes. The street we used to take still feels like yesterday. I passed every place where we were happy and every place where we broke a little more. The street we used to take is just a road now, but tonight it feels like a whole lifetime. I used to think memories lived inside photographs. Now I know they live in places. A song, a smell, a road, a traffic light. Something ordinary can bring back someone in seconds. The sky was turning a little lighter. I almost turned around. The street we used to take doesn't belong to us anymore, and maybe that's okay, because I don't need to stop here to remember where we were. I took the next exit, not the old one. playlist changed. Your song came on. I didn't skip it, I thought I would, but I didn't. I just kept driving with both hands on the wheel, listening to the song you used to play whenever you were happy. I remember how you'd sing the wrong words and laugh halfway through. I remember you'd turn it up at the chorus, then look at me like you expected me to understand why it mattered. I never did back then. I do now. Some songs become memories before you realize you're making them. I still know your favorite song. I still know the words you loved. I still know the part that made you smile even after all this time. I still know your favorite song, and maybe that's the hardest part. You can't forget a person's voice, you can't forget their face, but one melody can bring everything back. We listened to it once on the highway outside the city. You fell asleep before the song ended, your head against the window, streetlights moving across your face. I remember thinking, this is it, this is happiness. Not some huge moment, not fireworks, just you sleeping beside me and me driving home with nowhere else I needed to be. I didn't know those ordinary minutes would become the ones I miss most. We spend so much time waiting for something special. We don't realize we're already living it. I still know your favorite song, and tonight it sounds different. I still know your favorite song, but you're not in the passenger seat. I still know the melody, the words, the moment you fell asleep. And somehow I miss the silence more than anything. Maybe that's what growing up means, understanding that the moments you thought were nothing were everything. You just didn't know until they were gone. The song ended, the next one began. I didn't replay it. I still know your favorite song, but tonight I let it play without wishing you were here. Your favorite song, and maybe that's how I finally know I'm healing. AM. The playlist continued, so did I. $5:34 AM. The city is still asleep. Your name is still on my screen. I imagine what would happen if I called again, if somehow you answered and said, hey, like no time had passed. I wonder what I'd tell you. Would I say I miss you? Would I say I'm sorry? Would I tell you about the nights I still drive until the gas light comes on, just because going home feels too quiet? I thought about the first question you'd probably ask, how have you been? And somehow that simple sentence felt harder than everything else, because the honest answer's complicated. If you answer tonight, I don't know what I'd say. Maybe I'd tell you I still remember. Maybe I'd tell you I never stopped caring. If you answer tonight, I'll probably laugh to hide the pain, then ask you if you're happy and pretend that's all I wanted to know. Maybe you tell me about your new life, the apartment, the new job, the places you've traveled. Maybe someone is waiting for you somewhere, and maybe you finally found everything once dreamed about. I think that would hurt, but I still wanna know. Cause loving someone sometimes means wanting their happiness, even when you're no longer part of it. I used to think love meant holding on. Now I'm learning sometimes it means letting go. If you answer tonight, I'll tell you about the little things, the songs, the roads, the coffee shop, the way I still remember your laugh. If you answer tonight, I'd probably say I'm sorry for all the times I made you feel like you weren't enough. We were young and we thought love would survive anything. We didn't know the silence could become distance. Distance could become pride, and pride could become two people who still care but don't know how to come back. My thumb hovered over your name again, but I didn't press it. If you answered tonight, maybe I'd finally tell you everything. But maybe some conversations are meant to stay inside us until they stop hurting. 5:59 a.m. The screen went dark. $6:17 a.m. I took the long way home. Your street was still there. I don't know why I came here. Maybe I wanted to see if the buildings still look the same. The lights in the hallway were different. The trees had grown taller. Someone painted the front door a different color. Everything changed just enough to remind me that time doesn't wait for anyone. I parked across the street and stayed inside the car for almost 10 minutes. I thought I'd feel something. I didn't expect to feel everything. Driving past your old apartment felt like driving past a life that isn't mine anymore. Driving past your old apartment, I could almost see you standing by the window, waiting for me. Driving past your old apartment made me realize how much can disappear without ever really leaving. There was the corner store where you bought ice cream when you were sad, the little park where we talked until midnight, the parking space where you cried the night we almost broke up. I remember holding you and promising we would figure it out. We did for a while. Maybe that's what hurts. We really tried, we just didn't know how to stay. Sometimes two people can love each other and still not know how to save what they have. Driving past your old apartment, I finally understood the place was never what I missed. It was you, the ordinary life we built without realizing it was temporary. Driving past your, I whispered your name, then drove away. I whispered your name, then drove away. I used to think home was four walls, a key, a street, a familiar address. Now I know home can be a person, and when that person leaves, every place feels different. The sun was starting to rise behind the buildings, driving past your old apartment. Didn't bring you back, but somehow it gave me permission to leave. I didn't look in the mirror. I pulled over, engine still running. There were things I never said. I never told you how proud I was when you got that job you wanted. I never told you how beautiful you looked when you were tired and forgot to fix your hair. I never told you that I noticed every little thing you did when you thought nobody was watching. I never told you how scared I was of losing you. Maybe that's why I pushed you away. Some feelings become heavier when they're never spoken. These are the things I never said, the words that stay inside my head. I loved you more than I showed. I needed you more than you knew. These are the things I never said, and now they have nowhere to go. I should've stayed that night you asked me to talk. Instead I walked outside and let silence answer for me. I should've called the next morning. I should've apologized before pride turned into distance. I should've listened instead of preparing my next argument. I should've held you a little longer before letting go. Regret is knowing exactly what you would do differently if you could go back. These are the things I never said. I'm sorry for the nights you cried. I'm sorry for making you wonder if I cared. I'm sorry I waited too long to become the person you needed. We think there will always be another tomorrow, another conversation, another chance. Then one day, tomorrow arrives and the person you needed is already gone. I opened the notes app on my phone and started typing everything. These are the things I never said. Maybe you will never hear them, but tonight I finally said them to myself. And somehow that feels like the beginning. I saved the note, I didn't send it. "7:32 a.m. Morning traffic was beginning, but I wasn't ready for morning. People were waking up, going to work, buying coffee, running late, living ordinary lives. And I was sitting inside my car, thinking about you. The strange thing about missing someone is that it doesn't always happen when you're alone. Sometimes it happens in the middle of a crowded street, when Everyone is moving and you suddenly realize there's one person you wish you could tell everything to. I don't miss the big moments as much as I miss the ordinary ones. I miss you most when something funny happens and you're not here. I miss you most when I hear a song you would've loved. I miss you most when the rain begins and there's nobody beside me. I miss you most when life is good and you're the first person I want to tell. Yeah. I miss your voice in the morning, I miss your shoes by the door. I miss your messages that said, did you eat? I miss the way you steal the blanket and pretend you didn't. I miss arguing about where to eat. I miss your silence when you were upset. I miss knowing what you needed without asking. I miss being someone's person and knowing someone was mine. Maybe that's what I really lost, not just you, but the life that existed when we were together. I miss you most in the smallest moments, the ones nobody would understand. I miss you most when I reach for my phone without thinking. I miss you most when I remember how safe everything felt when you were there. Yeah. People tell you to move on like it's a road you simply choose, but healing isn't a straight line. Some days you forget, some days a smell, a song, a street brings it all back, and you start again. The traffic light turned green. I stayed still for one extra second. I miss you most, but I'm learning that missing you doesn't mean I need to find you. It just means you matter, and I can carry that without going back. 7:50 a.m. The traffic moved, so did I. Hmm. 11 a.m. The sun was up, my phone was still beside me. Your name was still there, one touch away from another mistake. I looked at it for the last time and thought about everything. I could say everything I wanted to hear, everything I wished you would tell me, but the truth was sitting right in front of me. We already said goodbye a long time ago, I just hadn't accepted it yet. Sometimes closure isn't a conversation, it's a decision. So I put the phone down and let the silence stay. I put the phone down and stopped rewriting yesterday. I put the phone down not because I stopped loving you, but because I finally understood love doesn't always mean going back. I deleted the draft, I never sent, not the memories, not your pictures, not everything we were, just the words I kept rewriting, trying to create a different ending. There isn't one, some stories, and quietly, without betrayal, without hatred, without anyone being the villain, just two people who couldn't become what they needed for each other. And maybe that's okay. I put the phone down and watched the city move. I put the phone down and finally let myself feel everything. The love, the regret, the good days, the bad ones, the things I should have done, the things I Spent years thinking one perfect conversation would fix everything, but maybe the conversation I needed was the one I finally had with myself. No excuses, no blame, just honesty. I turned the phone face down, started the engine. I put the phone down and drove into the morning. I put the phone down and didn't look back. Maybe this is what moving forward feels like. Not forgetting, not pretending, just choosing tomorrow. Your name was no longer the first thing